It's bizarre that this even needs to be said. Like, this is not something that you learn in school. This is not something that your parents teach you. This is just something that you pick up by living your life on planet Earth. I think, like, by the time that you're 10, you start to notice this monumental truth about mankind's entertainment. When it comes to the hobbies that people partake in, they usually choose specific genres. And when it comes to grimdark, it is a very niche genre. It's not that women don't like grimdark, it's that most people do not like grimdark. Like, if you go to Larry Fink's mother and ask her to play Warhammer 40k, she probably would not, because it's not something that she would enjoy. Most people do not enjoy seeing a space marine stuffing down a chainsword down an orc's throat. Like, that is visceral, violent imagery that maybe most people that play Warhammer have been desensitized from. But for the average person, that is a terrifying visage. So you are not going to get more people playing just by changing the gender or the sexual orientation of space marines. The fact that there are individuals that think this way is very concerning. The fact that mental asylums have been locked up is also equally concerning. Now again, you do have these activists online that unironically believe that if you make female space marines, and that if you look at the characters from Slanesh and you cover the tits, or the witches from the Night Elf, if you cover their asses and their tits, more women are going to flock to the hobby. Well, it seems that Games Workshop has made the changes, so where are the women? I want to play with them. I want to play Warhammer 40k with the new ladies that have swarmed to Games Workshop to buy the plastic toys. Where are they? I'm asking this from the activists. I'm asking this from the advocates of inclusivity. The changes that you have required have been done. Where are the ladies? And if there aren't any, get your mother over here. Get your mother to replace the women that you promised that I would be playing with. So give your 40k armies and toys to your mother so I may play a game with her. Because this is absolutely ridiculous, right? Like, we're going to forget the reasoning for the entire controversy in the community, because at the end of the day, this is where the controversy mostly comes from. It's from the sane people and the insane people. And the sane people are basically saying, look, it's a game, it's grimdark, it's not going to appeal to everybody. Like, it's already very niche. And you guys are saying, no, actually, if you have female space marines, women will flock to the hobby. And then it's also the other insult that genuinely upsets me. It's like, oh, if you do not want female space marines, you're a misogynist. Why do I need to tolerate these insults? It's like, okay, so if someone doesn't like female space marines in a tabletop game, he's a wife beater. Is that what you're saying? How do you explain all these gamers playing Nikkei and Stellar Blade? They have no problem with these games that have over-representation of female characters. It's just that they don't want female space marines. It's because they're misogynists, right? I don't even know where to begin. Like, how can you even reach such a person? How can you start a dialogue when the differences are so enormous? It's like talking to a 5-year-old child. But then you realize it's not a 5-year-old child. It's an American leftist with various flags and paraphernalia in their bio that has been completely ideologically possessed to the point where they genuinely, unironically think that the reason his mother doesn't play 40k is because there aren't any female space marines. Now, the company itself is bewildering as well, because when you look at the stocks, you notice that the company was doing great, and all it had to do was to keep making plastic toys. Like, they were aware that there is controversy among the fandom, they were aware that tensions are high, but for some reason they decide, you know what we need to do? We need to pick a side. And of course they picked the minority. And you know they picked the minority because when you look at the comment sections, overwhelmingly negative. Like, massively so, right? So you have people that are showing, hey, look, we got purchases of your stuff worth of over $10,000. I'm not going to purchase anymore. Like, they have said they're whales. But going even further, you have minorities, like women and black people. And they're also saying, yeah, this looks like pandering to me. I don't like what you're doing. It doesn't look like you're actually creating a story for me. It looks like you're pandering. And they get the worst type of abuse. They get the worst type of abuse from the people with the paraphernalia and all of the pronouns and stuff in the bio, that they're going after these individuals specifically and abusing them. And the community manager from Warhammer, which is active and is blocking people that disagree, so they know what's happening under their very eyes, they're not saying anything about this. Like, they're not going around and saying, hey, this is one of our customers, like, please don't say that. Let's all be more inclusive. If they don't want to buy our stuff, it's their decision. I hope they come around. I mean, they could literally do that, but they don't, right? So they are siding with the toxicity. They're siding with the type of players that are telling you, hey, if you don't like it, stop buying. I mean, that's great business practice. Again, makes absolutely no sense. This is not about getting more women to play Warhammer. This is about bringing American politics before an election into your business. Why would you do that? Why do you want to bring American politics when you're just trying to sell plastic toys? Because American politics, especially before an election, are incredibly divisive. Even if you're siding with the winning party, like, it's going to win by, like 60%? You're pissing off the other 40%. Like, the other 40% has cash that could have given to your business. Why do you want to lose 40% of sales? And this is assuming that your customers are as representative as the percentages that you see in the American politics. And you don't have, like, more right-wingers interested in your right-wing game. I mean, like, if you look at the military, most of the military is more right-wing. Right? Just because you have, like, a group of people doesn't mean that it actually reflects the voting patterns of the nation as a whole. So, the decision makes absolutely no sense. They make the decision and immediately their stocks plummet. What do? They hide the stocks. Now, I was asked, what does this mean? Like, can they actually do it? They can, but it's bad business. It's kind of like going to a YouTube video that has comments disabled. Like, the moment you see that, you're going to tune out from whatever it is in that video, because you already know that the person who made the video does not have the confidence to defend the arguments that they've made. So the only thing they can do is to censor the comment section so that people don't call them out on their bullshit, or so that people don't provide an alternative viewpoint. Now, when you're doing stock market trading, it's the same thing. If you stop reporting on the stocks, well, now it's about people's money, and you're shaking their confidence. However, they only stopped it for around 3 hours, right? So you can see here that this is when they made the announcement, stocks are going down, and after the next day comes up, stocks are going up and it's fluctuating. Now, the thing is, it's too early to tell. I personally do not think that it may influence their stocks, simply because I don't know how many people are exposed to the controversy. But if they continue on, if they keep lying to their customers by saying, oh, well, it always was Space Marines, or, oh, well, we don't really care about the lore. If they keep on this path, then yeah, then the stocks are going to go down. The question, though, like, is still why? Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you even place yourself in this predicament? And the way that I view it, and this is just my assumption, like, I'm pulling it completely out of my ass here, is that if someone wants to make a movie or a video game and requires to buy the rights for it, that if they know someone from the board of Warhammer, from the executive decision board, and they got that person to sabotage the company so that they can sell the IP cheaper, like that is one speculation. And of course, the other speculation is that now BlackRock itself can purchase more shares after they're going down at a cheaper price, so that they can get more power in the company. I don't know, it's just speculation, but like it makes more sense than the argument, oh, let's make female Space Marine because it's going to get more women to play the game. Where are they? Where are they? Huh? Again, what's interesting is that I've seen many women calling this pandering and saying that they're not going to play anymore. And they show receipts, they show exactly how much they purchased. Like, go into the Game Workshop Twitter account and you can see it for yourself. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.